Do you enjoy visiting the doctor's office and having to inject yourself several times throughout the day? Imagine having to use sensors, insulin pumps, and needles for the rest of your life. How would you feel as a result? Today, I will be discussing what diabetes is, how it can be treated, the different technologies, and how it affects us. Although we may all not have diabetes, diabetes is a huge threat to global health. We might have friends and family dealing with this condition, so why not learn about it? I was 9 years old when I was first diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. During this time, I have gained the knowledge and the skills necessary to manage my condition. So what is diabetes, you may ask? According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, diabetes is a chronic health condition that affects how your body uses blood sugar or glucose. In healthy bodies, the pancreas is able to produce insulin, but within people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, the pancreas does not produce the necessary amount of insulin to break down the carbohydrates and sugars into glucose for your body to absorb as a source of energy. The causes are still unclear, but it's not the end of the world. Or is it? In order to treat diabetes, we have to take responsibility. Yes, it is our responsibility. And trust me, I understand the challenges that comes with diabetes. It is hard, but we need to prioritize. The Diabetes Association, which helps prevent and cure diabetes, explained on their website, updating it 2018, that the body does not produce insulin in people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. It is also known as juvenile diabetes, and this is type 1 diabetes, because it mostly occurs in children and young adults. Insulin is something that people with diabetes need because it gets the glucose from the bloodstream into the cells of the body. The insulin then lowers the diabetic blood or glucose levels. The body breaks down sugars and then into simple sugars called glucose. The symptoms of type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes include thirst, hunger, fatigue, frequent urination, and blurry vision. Now that we have talked about what type 1 diabetes is and their symptoms, we're going to move on to the topic of managing and preventing diabetes. In 2014, the Mayo Clinic wrote an article about the ways of how to treat type 1 and type 2 diabetes, which include taking insulin, accurate carb counting, frequent blood sugar monitoring, eating healthy food, and doing exercise. Any type 1 and type 2 diabetic needs lifelong insulin therapy and pills. The ways that diabetic can get insulin is through daily injections or insulin pumps. Carb counting is crucial because when you take insulin, you need to take the right amount so you don't get hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. Blood glucose monitoring occurs at least 4 times a day. It is recommended to check your sugar before every meal, every snack, and before exercising. Blood sugar levels should be around 80 to 180 milligrams per deciliters. It is also important to center your diet on a nutritious fruits like vegetables and whole grains. Exercising also can lower blood glucose levels, but it's important to exercise because it helps maintain your glucose levels throughout the day. Finally, the last thing is diabetes technology, which consists of the insulin pump, the continued glucose monitoring, and an artificial pancreas and insulin pens like this one. Last but not least, people with diabetes need to learn to accept and love themselves. Everything is going to be alright. Diabetes will always be a burden in our life, but when it comes down to it, you're not alone and you're not a disease. So don't let it get to you. Start to engage with those thoughts and feelings of frustration, because guess what? We're not alone. Now that you have knowledge about diabetes, just remember that you're able and you have the power to support and inform others. Thank you.